motion?
Well, you know, I wasn't going to talk about the things that I had spoken with Speaker Johnson about, but since they actually got leaked, and I'm wondering, I don't know if they came out of his office or not, yeah, I think I can talk about them. These are very reasonable requests, especially given that we have a Republican majority. And the American people gave us a Republican majority because they're fed up with the Democrat policies. Asking for the Hastert Rule is the right thing to do for my conference. The majority should support the bills that are voted for on the floor. Also, demanding no more money for Ukraine. That is the right thing to do, and it also obeys the majority of the majority. Also asking for no more special counsels. Look, you guys, we saw Robert Mueller and the Russia collusion witch hunt. These are political. We're watching what Jack Smith has done. The FBI tampered with evidence and made this look completely fake with the documents. And now Jack Smith has lied in court. This is political, and the Department of Justice should never serve as the campaign arm of Joe Biden's administration and his campaign. This is wrong. President Trump is our presidential candidate. He is being abused, and the American people are fed up with it. It is absolutely the right thing to do to end the special counsel. These requests are not complicated, and also demanding that we have a 1% cut in our budget is the right thing to do for the American people who are over $34 trillion in debt. These are not unreasonable requests. These are the right things to do. These are the right things to do for our conference. And our Republican speaker who ran through the Democrat agenda should be able to get it done since we're a Republican-controlled conference.
So this is a negotiation.
When you mentioned these things to him yesterday, does he seem like he's on the brink of committing to one or any of those things?
Let me tell you, this is circulating around. I don't know who wrote this, but it's really good. But this is a whole list of things that Mike Johnson has gotten done, and most of them are failures in Republicans' opinions. But this is pages and pages of things that Mike Johnson has gotten done. I'm pretty sure he can get done what I'm asking for.
But was it your impression that he's open to this or he's willing to make these commitments?
Oh, I absolutely think he's willing to do it. Yeah, this is why we're coming back at 12:30 today.
Congresswoman, the majority of the majority doesn't support a motion to vacate, though. Aren't you going against your own ask of the speaker by threatening a motion to vacate? Right now, there's only two of you.
That's not true. There's three of us that have co-sponsored, and there's a lot more that do support it.
But that's not the majority of the majority.
So you're saying that support your asks, what you're requesting of the speaker. Have you talked to him about these requests?
I talk to President Trump frequently. The one thing I don't do, unlike other people, is make our conversations public. We have a great relationship, and I'm not going to fall into the trap of constantly asking me questions about what President Trump says to me and then what he says to Johnson. I will tell you, though, that I support President Trump and I fight for him every single day, unlike a lot of people up here.
Listen, let me address this question.
Yeah. Hold on, can he answer?
Let me address your question. So we're standing up for the majority, which our speaker has violated time and time again. He did it on FISA warrants, he did it on the minibus, he did it most recently on the Ukraine funding. He has violated a majority of the majority. And then the final thing he did is he went with not a majority of Democrats, every Democrat on the Rules Committee, to move a bill to the floor that a majority of the majority did not support. So we're trying to clean this up for a majority of the majority.
Should the Hastert Rule apply to the motion to vacate? Is that something
I think
you're
I
willing
just
to discuss?
answered your question.
Congressman, is the fact that the outlines of your demands leaked, does that at all make it harder to negotiate with Speaker Johnson?
No, he's been working with the Democrats the entire time, so much so that Nancy Pelosi has endorsed his speakership. So has Hakeem Jeffries, the entire Democrat leadership team, Jerry Nadler, and plenty of others. They're ready to deliver the votes to save his speakership because they support him because of what he's delivered for the Democrats and the Biden agenda. This is not what Americans voted for. They gave us the majority because they want a Republican agenda. And that's what we're here to work on.
If he doesn't agree to these things, will you guys call the motion to vacate? If he doesn't agree to these?